So recently, I've been seeing tons of high kill runs on Megabonk, and I decided I want to try it for myself and see how high we can climb on the leaderboard. The way to do this mainly revolves around using the bandit class, as it has a 1% attack speed increase per level, and also uses the Dexecutioner as its main weapon alongside with the black hole, because they're both absolutely broken. It also requires a good amount of RNG, as you also need tons of items. You need the Sucky Magnet and Joe's Dagger quite early on. Joe's Dagger gives you a 1% chance to execute an enemy, and every time you execute one, it increases your damage by 1%, and that stacks up quick. And the Sucky Magnet will basically just pull in all of the XP around you, which is really helpful for the Ghost Wave. And there's a really good video by Martyrdom where he basically explains all of the items, all of the tomes, and everything you need in order to do one of these runs. So I'll leave it down in the description. I would highly recommend you go and check it out if you want to do a run like this yourself. But anyway, enough of the yapping. Let's get into it, and let's see if we can even get close to the record. So going on to day one of trying to get a good run in Megabonk. And yeah, this one went exactly how you would expect a day one to go. Oh, we're cooked. Okay. Can I even get this? Am I dead? Okay. Are we cooked? I died to a goblin. 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 Fuck. And yeah, this is pretty much how it went for the next like 20 runs. However, I did end up learning quite a few things, such as what third and fourth weapons I actually preferred using, and even little things just like bee-hopping around the map. And yeah, what you're seeing on screen now was actually one of my best runs from the day, which was a massive 5,600 kills. Crazy amount of kills. So we're nowhere near the leaderboard on day one. At least I have this cool green skin now. Now, moving on to the second day, it surprisingly went so much better. I was actually starting to get further into runs on average, and was actually starting to feel like this might be possible. We even ended up getting one of our best runs yet. So we picked up the Curse Tome, the Katana, the Size Tome, the Luck Tome, and the Black Hole. And then it was time for the first boss. This is a really good test of damage, and ours wasn't looking too bad at all. We actually ended up killing him pretty easily. And then after that, we would get the XP Tome and the Flame Walker, and that would complete the build. And now it's time just to grind out some items and hope we get a Joe's Dagger. So sadly, still no Joe's Dagger or legendary item, but we did get a new pair of gloves. I mean, that's better than nothing. And now it was time to fight 2 stone golems and see how our damage was. Stone golems more like pebble golems, am I right? Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, they got destroyed. They did actually end up dropping us 2 purple items. And then it was time to fight Groot, or 2 Groots, a duo of Groots. Now, they did also die pretty easily. I think it's down to the moldy cheese being super good for killing bosses. However, we did almost die, being on 20 HP and barely killing them. But we killed them, so it's all good. Now, we didn't really get anything good from the chests. But we were also around a minute into the final wave, which is normally pretty scary for level 1. But we ended up lasting a respectable 1 minute 40 seconds. Which isn't too bad at all for level 1, especially with the items that we have. Not a single legendary lasting that long is pretty good heading in to Forest 2. And nothing exciting really happened at the start of Forest 2. We took out this fat rat pretty easily because our damage was still pretty good. And then we found something amazing. We had finally gotten our hands on the Joe's Dagger. I swear this felt like I just hit big at the casino. Was this the run that would get us onto the leaderboard? So I quickly took out Chad Butt. We got our hands on a big bonk, and then it was time to see how long we could survive for the final wave. So we ended up surviving around 2 minutes 20 seconds. Not good, but not bad at all. In terms of how our runs usually go, this is pretty good. But now it's time to head on to the final level. But yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. Literally nothing happened during this final level. We didn't get a single item we needed pretty much. We got an extra big bonk and a lightning orb, but that was pretty much it. And then my screen just looked like this for the next 8 minutes. So yeah, we sadly died at around the 9-minute mark, but this was still progress. We had gotten our new record and had entered the top 4.1% of players worldwide. This was a big achievement for me because we had absolutely obliterated our old PB, and it felt like this would actually be possible. I feel like if we had just got a few more Joe's Daggers or maybe an anvil or a Sucky Magnet, it could have been a lot different. But hey, this was still my first run getting this far, so I was very happy with this. The next 2 days of Megabonk were absolute pain. I only had one run that was actually close to the PB, but it actually ended up failing because we didn't have Joe's dagger. And that's how a lot of the runs ended up going. We would be missing one legendary item that really could have changed the entire thing. And yeah, we really didn't have too much luck. It was mainly a lot of death, a lot of raging, and a lot of trying out new weapons, new classes. Basically, I was just full tilted. So yeah, we write off these 2 days. So we had been going at this for around 5 days, which is actually a crazy amount of time. Obviously, I wasn't only playing Megabonk for these 5 days, but I had put so many hours in. I feel like this had to be it. And when I woke up, I don't know, something felt different. I felt like I was actually going to beat it. I was actually going to get close to the leaderboard. Now, this run that you're seeing isn't one of the ones that got close to the leaderboard, but it's the first time I ended up killing the 3rd boss. Now, we did have a Joe's dagger in this run, but I really messed up the build by not taking Size Tome. So we really just couldn't kill many of the ghosts. It was a big mistake, but it still felt like a win. Because if you fought this 3rd boss without one-shotting it, I think you know how hard it is. So yeah, I was very, very happy with this. Let's go! I beat the 3rd fucking boss. I've never done that before. A few runs later, I would then switch back to the bandit and have one of the luckiest runs I had ever had. Okay, sucky magnet. Alright, well, we took out 5 of them somehow. Yeah, the damage wasn't amazing there, but we need Joe's dagger now. We get Joe's dagger, it's actually over. No way, another sucky magnet, what the hell? Oh. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, we actually got it. Okay, this is really good. I don't even know what's good to get out of that. Nice. I think all that damage is going to be worth it. Yeah, the aura is fully maxed. Oh my god, we got a second one. That is everything maxed out. Oh my god, another Joe's dagger. Oh my god, another one. We've got 4 Joe's daggers right now. So yeah, we actually ended up surviving 61 minutes in this area, and we had just over 500,000 kills, which is absolutely crazy. 60 minutes is the max amount of time you can spend in this area before the immortal ghost actually spawns, and it does just come and one tap you. You cannot last any longer than 60 minutes. We then went into the next area, one-shot the boss, which is absolutely cooked, and then went on to survive another 60 minutes. And obviously I'm not going to show all of this because it's extremely boring. It's just literally me stood there. But yeah, here's what I had to say after another hour doing nothing. All right, so I don't know where my execution has gone, but we have done it. I don't know if it's enough for the leaderboard, but what a run this has been. 7 Joe's daggers. We're about to hit 1 million kills. Oh my god, this run has been going on for like just over 2 hours, which is crazy. Almost 2.5 hours. My game is literally like a slideshow, but yeah, finally the RNG gods blessed us. There we go, we have officially reached 1 million kills. Let's fucking go. Okay, let's just head in. GG. G freaking G. New record. It didn't give us a place on the leaderboard because it is bugged right now, or they're trying to work on a fix for all the hackers. But oh my god, 1,025,909 kills. We're alive for about 2.5 hours, and look at our damage. Everything's just infinity or in the trillions or not available on the Dexecutioner. Oh my god, GG. So sadly, we didn't get a leaderboard position. We don't even know where we are. It wouldn't have been anywhere near the top 10. But oh my days, what a run. Over 1 million kills. Yeah, we finally did a good run. So I guess that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. If you made it this far, you're crazy. I appreciate you all. If you haven't already, drop a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.